Welcome to the movie Reactor. Today I will show you an adventure, comedy, and fantasy film from 2023 titled Barbie. Please make sure to leave a comment below to help advise me on how to make this channel more intriguing for your enjoyment. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. The movie begins with a parody of 2001, A Space Odyssey, in which the narrator demonstrates that Barbie dolls have been around from the beginning of girlhood. Unexpected young girls have been witnessed smashing their standard baby dolls in lieu of Barbie. In the world of Barbie Land, there are numerous Barbies and Kens, as well as Alan and a doll named Midge who is expecting a child. There are a variety of Barbies, including presidents, doctors, scientists, writers, diplomats, journalists, and mermaids. The Kens' ties with their Barbies are essential to their way of life. The main Barbie goes about her day having fun with Ken and the other Barbies in Barbie Land. Simu Ken and Ryan Ken are rivals who frequently make threats to beach off one another. When Margot Barbie asks if anyone in Barbie Land is thinking about dying, the mood of the dance party between the Barbies and Kens is entirely destroyed. Later, Barbie begins to experience weird changes in her life, such as her heels now touching the ground and cellulite on her skin. The other women advise her to go to weird. Barbie, whose face has been drawn on, has had her hair cropped, and she performs splits. Barbie is told that the girl who plays with her might be dealing with something in the real world, and that it is up to her to investigate. Barbie and a stowaway Ken motor their way out of Barbie Land. After Barbie fights a man who slaps her, but in the real world, Venice Beach, Ken and Barbie end themselves in jail. Barbie leaves the group after they are released from custody to look for her owner. Barbie takes a minute to rest on a bench and imagines a girl playing with her joyfully, but as the girl eventually becomes less happy, Barbie starts to cry. When she turns to gaze to her side, she notices an elderly woman seated next to her. The woman acknowledges that she is attractive when Barbie tells her so. Barbie is sent to a middle school student called Sasha based on her visions, who claims she no longer plays with Barbies because they adhere to unattainable beauty standards. Ken eventually learns about the patriarchy and views it favorably when Barbie and Ken separate. Barbie eventually ends up at Mattel, the manufacturer of Barbies. A worker named Gloria, who is actually Sasha's mother, overhears the CEO learning of her existence in the real world. Barbie finds herself in the staff boardroom, where the CEO tries to persuade her to return to a life-size box and solve everything. She almost nods, but then she changes her mind and bolts. Gloria finds Barbie after picking up Sasha, who is being pursued by the CEO and his employees. Barbie then discovers that Gloria is to blame for her present existential problem as a result of Sasha being around her more recently. While the Mattel men attempt to locate Barbie, she leads Gloria and Sasha back to Barbie Land. When the three arrive in Barbie Land, they discover that Ken has introduced the patriarchy by calling the region Kendom and has now brainwashed the other Kens to behave in a rude and bro-like manner, making the other Barbies more obedient to them. This carries over into the real world, where Ken's transformation into Barbie's ideal home, a Mojo Dojo Casa house, begins to do well on the market. Ken rejects Barbie's attempts to persuade him to change his decision because he now feels more appreciated than he did before joining her in the real world. Barbie experiences depression and believes she has lost her original perfection. When she orders Gloria and Sasha to go home, they steal her car and depart. The depressed Barbie commercial begins to play before Weird Barbie arrives to pick up her companion. Gloria and Sasha are shocked to discover Alan has stowed away with them as they leave Barbie Land since he is already tired of the Kens taking control. Alan starts to battle a bunch of Kens by himself as they are attempting to construct a wall to barricade access to or exit from Barbie Land. Then, because Gloria cares about Barbie, Sasha decides that they should return to Barbie Land and assist Barbie. Sasha also expresses support for her mother's decisions. When Gloria and Sasha come back, they discover Barbie living in Weird Barbie's fantasy home together with a few retired Barbies and Kens. Gloria speaks to a still depressed Barbie and makes a passionate speech on the expectations women face in the real world. As some of the other Barbies also regain their composure and come up with a strategy to persuade the Kens to rethink their thoughts, this helps to jolt Barbie out of her malaise. Before attacking other Kens to make them envious and fight each other, each Barbie tries to stroke her Ken's ego. The episode culminates in a dance-off and Ken's moving "I'm Just Ken" ballad. As it is Barbie and Ken and not just Ken, Ken tells Barbie that he believes his relationship with her defines who he is. Barbie regrets making him feel that way, but she also does not want to be viewed in Barbie land as just his girlfriend. Just as Ruth Handler, who created Barbie, appears to be speaking to her, the Mattel guys show up in Barbie land. Barbie is informed by Ruth that while human beings may have a final chapter, her narrative does not. She holds her hands while encouraging her to take control of her own destiny. Before making a decision, Barbie closes her eyes and imagines other mothers and women. Later, Barbie, now going by the name Barbara Handler, rejoins Gloria and Sasha in the real world. The two drop her off at a building, where she attempts to schedule a gynecologist appointment. Please consider subscribing. If you enjoyed the content, then please hit the like button as it helps the channel and is greatly appreciated. Also, if you know anyone who would enjoy watching this content, then please share and help this community grow. Thanks for watching.